Hi, welcome back to Helping Heather. And I am still doing a pantry challenge sort of clean out for January. I've been doing a few things today. Another one I'm doing is ground pork meatballs. And so my family does not eat keto, and I do. So I'll be doing a few different kinds of recipes. And into this, I like glass bowls for raw meat. It just makes me feel better about things getting clean and stuff. And I can throw this in the dishwasher. So I gave the majority of the meat into that because there's two people eating the non-keto meatballs, and I am going to have that much for my meatballs. Okay, 1 minute. Wash my hands. Well, I had some leftover tomato paste my husband used and some cranberry sauce. So I've got a little bit of Dijon mustard. I've got some sugar-free grape jelly that I made. So it's going to make two different sauces. So that's another thing. But as far as the components in the meatballs itself, and I was going to use these glass pie plates to cook them in. I have the oven on at 350, and I just need to gather some seasonings. So if you remember from my Scotch egg recipe, I do have um, pork rinds and breadcrumbs that I use to bread raw pork for meatballs. I have those in my freezer. If I need a binder, I will go into those. This is garlic powder. So I'm going to put a little bit more in the bigger one, of course, and just a little dash in mine. A little bit of pepper. I might put these same ingredients in the sauces on the stove as well. Some salt. And this is a mix of iodized and Redmond's. It's not all Redmond's. Because Redmond's is expensive. It's really hard to use exclusively when it doesn't have as much of a salty taste as iodized salt. And because we don't eat a lot of processed stuff, this is onion powder, we don't get a lot of iodized salt in our diet, and it's something I did realize. Okay, so we have that as seasoning. Now I wanted to add some stuff. We did a freezer drawer clean out, and I have some odds and ends. Instead of onion leek, I can put some kale. I know. I could put some celery. We'll see. Let's just see if we can clean out some things. I don't think they would mind if there were some green things in there. I do have parsley at some point too. I love kale, so I'm going to put most of it in mine, and I know I won't be bothered by it. But just to get these little odds and ends out of my freezer. Oh, this is celery leaves. Interesting. Okay, well, celery flavor does belong in this sort of recipe, I think. But I'm going to cut it up because this is a bigger celery flavor. It's one thing, like we grow lovage, which is like the plant part of the celery, and I freeze it and dry it all. But also the leaves of the celery I use because you don't have to use a celery stalk that you can use for your veggies and dip plate and all that. You can get the flavor of celery in your food without having to use a whole stalk. Waste not, want not. And then some sharing this end of the leek I've had in here. Leeks are always so big that can't really use them all, hey? So that's that. I'm going to take the rings off. It's time to work and see if it works like that, or if I want to add an egg or any other binding material into the meatball itself. And what you want to do when I can smell the seasonings. That smells good. Remembering we're putting a sauce on here and all that. I'm probably going to cook the sauce on the stove and then put it on after. Okay, perfect. Actually, what that looks like is nice and bind. Okay, that doesn't need an egg. I can tell. It's not going to fall apart. That's what you're feeling for. Now mine, I put more celery in here, which is a little bit watery. Mine looks like that. And kale too. I think that'll be fine for me. I'm not going to be picky about it. How many meatballs will this make for me? 1, 2, 3, oh, 4, 5. That's perfect. That's all I need. And one's kind of small, but that's all right. I like it when it gets crispy too, so 5 on a plate for me. That's done. And then we will roll these out for these guys. I'll put a little bit of oil on. Oh, it's a bit big. I'll put a little bit of oil on after. What do you do with ground pork? I also like tortilla. I like to cook it up like sausage meat with fennel and onion powder, garlic, celery, salt. What else? Maybe a bit of coriander, and cook it up and have it ready to add to pizzas and stuff like that. Has a pizza taste, or even spaghetti sauce as a bolognese. Those are another thing. I like to make sausage patties, Scotch eggs. You saw that was my husband and daughter's kind of Scotch eggs. It was lower carb, sorry, mine was lower carb. Theirs was lower fat. So I used actual sausage meat for mine because that's got way more fat and flavor. But yeah, these are kind of big. They'll shrink down. Let me see. I want to make sure I have enough for everybody. Actually, why don't we take it? So that's 5 and 5. Yeah. Everybody gets 5. Let's make it like that. How is your January going so far? Have you done any cleaning or organizing projects? It's just Saturday, January 3rd, and I'm just going concerned, doing all kinds of stuff. So I probably will poop out and be done in a minute now and relax. Maybe do a treadmill before supper. So play a game of cards. Just gonna wash my hands. Oh, great. So these can go right into the oven. There's the ones for the family, and there's my nice creamy ones. We'll just put a little dash of olive oil, just a little bit. I know that's not a high smoking oil, but it's okay. It'll be all right. Okay, and I'll put these in my 350. Alexa, remind me about the pork meatballs in 30 minutes.
On it, just a moment. I've set a reminder for the pork meatballs in 30 minutes.
Thank you. Okay, so for
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Enjoy your pork meatballs.
Thank you. Yes, I will. For this is my grape jelly, just the end of it. I have more if I need it, but I think this will be just fine. So it's going to have some sweetness. It's going to have some bit of, grape flavor. I'm going to put a little dash of acid because when you're doing a barbecue-y sauce, you need a bit of sweet, a little bit of acid. Tang kind of flavor. And I want a little bit of Dijon mustard in there. I don't even think I'm going to use this pot. This is just such a small amount. I might just, like maybe that much for mine. Yeah, that's kind of happening. Perfect. So I'll put a little bit of salt, onion, much. Might have to share it with the other one. And then this one, oops, I am going to put on the stove for sure. Get it cooking now so it can be nice and cooked down. So about half of this. Okay. And the rest of this I'm going to use with some of my homemade marmalade. That's from 2023 that I canned. It's not as sweet as we need it to be. My husband says he likes it, but that's fine. I won't use a lot. I'll just use a tablespoon or something to make cranberry orange, either muffins or loaf. Watch for that recipe. I stick this in the fridge. Just see if there's anything else I can use. I do have this barbecue sauce. I think I'm going to use this as part of the base. There's not much in here. Part of this as the base of my husband and daughters. And if you know me, you always put a little bit of water in there and mix it up. We'll get theirs started. We used another thing up. We've got the leeks and the end of the kale, barbecue sauce, ground pork. Now I'm going to put the rest of this tomato paste in there. Perfect. Maybe add the last of that in there. And there's almost no more Dijon mustard. In fact, probably have to add that. I used some of this for deviled eggs. So have to get more of that at some point. There, perfect. So I've used up quite a few containers there. Time to add some seasonings in, onion powder, the standard herb garlic. Perfect. And some salt and pepper. Okay, now to stir it up. I'm going to try and show you what that looks like in there. Kind of goopy, but kind of looks like barbecue sauce. Yeah, we'll get it to cook on down. Okay, my keto one. I think I need a little bit of water in here. And then I'm going to stir it up a bit. And I might stick it in the microwave to heat it up and see what happens when I heat it up. This is just a glass jar. I won't put the lid in there because, of course, metal doesn't go in the microwave. But heating it up will help meld the flavors, cook it up a bit. So, okay. Mine's a bit watery. That's okay. I like to keep my space clean. Okay, I'm going to try and put that in that's what it looks like. Just kind of, there's jelly bits in there, but I think once it's up in temperature, it'll be good. Put it in for a minute. Let's go for a minute. What do you put on your meatballs? Do you just do the classic Italian? Do you do like Asian inspired meatballs? Meatballs are a really good option to have in your freezer and stuff. And I will make a big batch. Like if I go do a big bulk grocery shop, especially if I do ground pork, turkey, chicken, or ground beef in the bulk packs, I will probably make multiple kinds of meatballs. Another kind of meatball I like to make is curry meatballs. That's a favorite. So if you don't want to go to the bother of making butter chicken, you can do a nice curry sauce. You can flavor your meatballs with all the same curry flavors, and then put them in the crock pot all day, or put them in the oven when you get home, whatever. And then you have a beautiful curry flavored meal. Pair it with some rice or some naan if you're feeling like you'd like to make that. Yeah, and then you can enjoy that without all the butter chicken hassle. So I'll make, oh yeah, that's all hot. It's good. We wanted it that way, but it's not thick. This one is thicker. That's fine. I'm using what I have to make a flavor. So I'll let that sit and cool down for a bit. It seems to be all one, I don't know, it's all one consistency now. I just put too much water in it, which means it needs to cook down a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is put it on the meatballs before they're all the way cooked through, and then it will get thicker in the oven. But I'm going to wait. The meatballs have been in the oven for just a few minutes, so I'll wait and do that afterwards. Yeah, so curry meatballs, I'll do, for instead of keto flavor, keto, really quick meatball recipe that I'll do for the family is taking like stovetop stuffing and dumping it in a pound of ground meat. So 1 box of stovetop stuffing with 1 pound of ground meat and 1 egg, maybe a dash of milk if you need more liquid. That's the perfect meatball, meatloaf. You can turn them into burger patties, whatever you like. Tastes perfect. The seasoning's there. It's nice. That's a good one. Like a sauce that I like to make too would be, sweet and sour plum sauce and barbecue sauce. So I'll buy those big Italian prune plums from the fruit truck that comes out here. I'll buy a case and I will make my own HP sauce out of them because that's the base of it, and my own plum sauce, really delicious plum sauce, and I'll can those. And so mixing those two flavors together in meatballs is perfect. So I'll make them with sugar-free, and I will have some meatballs that I make without with the seasoning from the stovetop stuffing. So that's like my own seasoning. That's the same flavor. It's basically poultry seasoning. And I'll just make meatballs with that. And then I'll use that sauce. It's wonderful. So this is kind of like, some people will do like a cranberry barbecue sauce, which I have here, or a grape jelly one like I have here. And those are other sauces. And then there's also a chili grape jelly sauce, like a chili sauce. That one's a good one too. So those are all good for meatballs. You can do them for wings. You can do them for little cocktail sausages, whatever. It just elevates the meal, makes you feel like you're having something special. Yeah. So yeah, the curry meatballs are a favorite, and I'll often just use like a coconut milk as instead of cream, but you can use cream too if you want to make a curry sauce that's got some creaminess to it. Yeah. So I might make some of that soon. If I do a video, I'll do a video of the curry meatballs. They're really delicious. Yeah, it looks like this cranberry sauce was nice and thick. That's good. I'll just let it keep cooking on low. This one's nice and cooler. I might put some xanthan there just to thicken it up. I did a bad thing in adding too much water. So I will put a little bit of my xanthan. Got my stick in an olive jar because it's easier to get out than getting the stuff. This amount of liquid, maybe like that, just the tip of the scoop, and then stir, stir, stir. And it's the heat that activates it, so you might have to put it in the microwave to do it. Might need a fork. Might need a fork. Oh yeah, it's thickening it. That's for sure. If you've ever felt xanthan gum, like if you've gotten it on your hands and washed your fingers, it feels slimy. It's just a food additive or a plant derivative that help thicken things. It's what I use for gravy sometimes. Other than that, I'll use arrowroot. I suppose I could have put some arrowroot in here too. Yeah, I don't know if you hate that sound. Sorry. I can't edit my videos. I don't know how to do all that, so I just kind of leave it. So this sauce here is thickening. I'm letting it do that because I want it to caramelize the flavors. There's not a lot of sugar in there. It's just like for the average palate. So if it will brown it on the bottom a little bit, it'll add more depth of flavor before the meatballs are ready to do that to have them go there. It's thicker, but it's not super thick. I'm gonna give it a taste to see if it needs anything for my sauce, my keto sauce. Hmm. It's good. It just has tang right at the front, which I kind of thought might happen. So I kind of want more jelly in there. Let me go see if I have some. Sleeping? Okay. Mhm. Hey, do you think you might be able to put away dishes today? Well, they're not ready yet, but after supper, before bed type of thing? Gonna put some keto on.
Here's your reminder. Pork meatballs.
Alexa, thank you. Alexa, stop.
You're welcome.
Did you know I took out roast beef deli meat for sandwiches or wraps for you this week, okay?
Okay.
And then there's also, you can help yourself to the turkey sausage or kubasa, meat, cheese, crackers, veggies, dip, granola bar, orange, kind of pile it together for your lunches. Okay? I'm just getting our tea water on. Alexa, do you have any timers on?
You don't have any timers set at the moment.
Okay, Alexa, can you set a 20-minute meatball timer, please?
20-minute meatball timer started.
We have enough sour cherry juice for you for tomorrow, for today. I think so. We're on to the one for drops, though. Do you need drops in it? Yeah, with the sour cherry juice, yeah. So, but the tea that I gave you today was probably strong enough. Okay. Because I felt like they were lighter in the sweetness. Gotta find our. You're an Issy. You guys are so cute. We gotta go to the Ampy and Loser.
We'll talk about actually. You want to talk about it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're in monsters. We're really bad. Let's grab you can start on this side. This is nurse, so August 4. Is that the last? Nope, it's near mom, September, October. Very long. Okay, here we go. You know your number? So. Maybe what? Johnny the 30. Yeah. It's close. Who's Monday near you? Me. You're ready. $9.95 to you and $9.63 to me. Oh, that's good. Yeah. You want to taste this? This is element tea water, mango chili. Mango chili water. You know, you're not gonna help me, but you're not all that helpful when it comes to making parts. You have a post with that. I guess you could sit up there and do your best. I know. Proper dog. How good. Like a proper dog. Are you mommy's boy? Okay. You just happy that we're all home. Starting not tomorrow, but after that, I'm going back to school. I'll be gone for but then it's only for like a month, and then I come back for exams for like a week or two, and I'm here most of the time. And then I'm back to school again, and I go to school for a few more months, and then there's like a little bit of a spring break, I think, and then I gotta go back to school again, and that's something. Get a February break and a spring break, right? I think either February break or spring break. Probably February break is when I'm gonna do my first. Wait a minute. Last time you said to me, January, you're gonna study when they're doing a regular test. That's your last statement. I thought I said June and I told Dad June. You told Dad June. Told me this. Okay. So I just meant finals, and then I realized that finals is this January, but I feel like I have a bit too much to do with my. To me, like, I thought that was a silly choice because you got to study for your test. So I think I'll do it during February break because then it's not any tests. Okay, well, what you want to do is you want to book your learner's test before the February break, during the February break. So if you want me to do that, I'll look up the February break, call and book the test. Okay. Then you have a date. We can always cancel, but you have a date, and then I have a date to save up. Yeah. Okay. So Wednesday is when I'm getting the learner test prep kit for you. Okay. Unless when I do my budget, you need to wait till the next minute because you're not doing it to February. I was going to get it for you soon. Do it again in January. But we'll see what happens. Okay, perfect. Do you have any other priority updates that you were looking on, probably on thinking about? Okay. Perfect. Did you figure out which chores you would like to manage and do completely for this next little season? Or try to do? Not really, no. I feel like that's doing the dishes. Yeah. You gotta help you, so how do you expect to help? Oh, when I see I'm gonna do it. Like, to me, right when you get home from school is not the best time. Well, right when I get home from school is usually when he hasn't done already. There it is. Yeah, you have your own lunch dishes that you gotta deal with at that time. Yeah, but if the dishwasher's, I don't know that it's doing dishes, but if the dishwasher's like done and open, there's there. Okay, yeah, but again, I don't know how that's good. Really? Wow, it's such a 2 second. That's managing some of the dishes. Yeah. Bowls, masaba. Yeah. What do you like it? Yeah, I'm gonna eat it for. Are you okay that I was doing videos and doing these things all day? Or I was just doing my stuff. It's a motivator for me to actually do shit. There's not a lot of people watching my stuff. Like it's new things, and they're not really commenting, so but it's not the end of watching it, so yeah. We're in the background. You're okay. Yeah, not a big one, it's not like I was naked or anything. Would you come up and do like the company's coming things I was talking about? One day, maybe you do it with me. I think with your personality and everything. Maybe. Awesome. That'd make my day. Not that I want like for a bunch of followers, but it'd make my day just to do. Good job. Just like that. Oh, dear. Okay. I just yeah, as you should, to be honest. As I should. We've got quinoa cooking. One day we should go on as alive. This thing. This is très ridiculous. Thing. I got nothing. Nada. Hachi. Don't tell her anything, people. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Jump jump. Jump jump. I just done it so long ago. Ha 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 ha. It was so good in my room. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, what? See? Made all the freaking difference in the world, didn't it? I was waiting for that card to come up. I was already gonna put it up. That's literally what I was going through my deck for. I didn't need you to tell me. Oh my god, seriously? Yes. Now you got 3? I'm just sitting here with my thumb up my ass. Got nothing to do. Well, pull it out. I got nothing to do. Let it out. No, shut up. You knew that was there? Yes. That whole time. Yes. I would like to do that unless I have to, because 9 times out of 10 it doesn't help. It just sucks me. Stop it. Do you feel like you deserve something from the cupboard? Because I don't. No, I don't feel like that's your. What did you even do to deserve something from the cupboard, Mia? Oh, she's listening to something and she doesn't know. Feel like you did anything to deserve a treat, so fuck off! He's gonna toot. Your wily charms aren't gonna work on us. Did you like that? It's not bad. Oh. I can feel you staring at me. Just ignore. Easy for you to easily stare. Mind. Now I'm cooked. Do it again. No, that doesn't move anything around. Don't tell me you got 7 up while I got to sit here. Do that. No, fine. You cooked too. Maybe you should just be a little bit smarter about your moves at a month time. So, oh, it's okay. I don't think I did all that much better. You have your Grinch cake right there. I think you need your Grinch cake. It's $9.95 plus 10. 1,005. 1005, right? Yeah. That's not at 10 or like. I got 3. It's okay. I'll let it pass because you haven't been in elementary school since then. Holy shit. I was actually just testing you because you've been on school for a long time. I can do basic attention. Thank you very much. Come with me to the grocery store and say that if I can get. Thanks. I can. How much are these pears? I can. My dear, wait on the scale and tell me. I need exactly 2 pounds. 2 pounds of pears exactly sounds like actual hell because you have to find the 2 perfect pears. You think each pear is like? You think each pear is a pound? No, that's why I said you have to find the 2 perfect pears because they all weigh different amounts. Yeah. Okay, find a pound of bananas. Perfect pound. Nope, that's a pound 1. Nope, put it fucking back. The week is going to prioritize. You were trying to get my attention with your foot? What the hell? Oh, little sweet boy, yes, little bum 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 bum. Are you guys? What do you want to drink as soon as she was ready for her? You can wait for me, but once all 4 are up on both sides, it doesn't matter, you just go. Really? Yes. No. No, it's challenge. It's not really a challenge. Yeah. It'd be so fun to get your cake. My mom used to do that, like have my friends over and we would all do nerds, like all together, and like that was a lot of people and it was so bad. Indeed. That'd be fun. Yeah, we gotta do that. Like that's more easy to quickly arrange than like a big. I mean, hey, we could probably get Ashley to nerds with us tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that. We'll beat her ass if she's slow. I mean, you're right. So when she comes tomorrow, what are we doing for? What time she coming? 1. So no lunch. You're doing it outside of it. Yeah. I'm picking up what you put down, girl. That, and I think both of us have been waking up pretty late, and I want to get her out of here, like get ready. So of course. And so, what time were we saying, Phil? I don't know. We want to watch the Superman movie since I have it on TV. Superman movie. How do you have it on TV? Remember, I told you I bought it from Lizzie, and paperback. That's a cool deal you made. So you guys can watch that in your room? Yeah. Right on! Literally. Okay, we can make regular popcorn. Like we have the white cheddar since deal? Deal. Oh my god, come together. That's you. I'm so happy. I'm moving the shit. Oh, smell good, eh? They do. They really do. Oh, I was gonna talk to you. Yeah, I'm gonna do that a lot. Yeah. The theme, though. One theme I would like to have for all of us, but specifically you need. So I don't know if that would agree. Nervous system regulation. That's our vibe. Regulating the nervous system. Learning that, practicing that. Building safety in our nervous system and brain and listening to our nervous system that tells us it's overwhelmed. Acting accordingly. I saw a sweater on TV that I want to buy you. Said something about this is my I would be a little sweater, so I get that. Maybe I'm overstimulated sweater or something like that. Something like that you can put on and you're like, okay, leave me alone. You know what I mean? So even if you just had a specific couple of outfits or shirts that you wanted to, or sweaters you wanted to wear every time that you felt that way, just as an indicator outwardly, don't mess with me. And then that would be a good clue to me so that you don't have to have the words. Yeah. Did you? Did you? That? This whole darn time. And now I finally relieved myself of it. I only did it at the expense of locking up all my clubs, which is what I was trying to avoid doing, so that I could play them when you did it. You're kidding. Freaking annoying. Piss off. Nerds! No, that's so perverted. Oh my gosh. Well, how you use it is perverted. But if you use it too much, then it loses its power. And you do need to use it when someone's sexually harassing you. Awesome. Honestly, if you yell, you're such a disgusting pervert really loudly to someone in public who is treating you reprehensibly. Granted, the people in public don't know that I'm gonna use pervert loudly, like I use it normally, so it's not like that. I guess you're right. You're right. Here it's the best thing to draw the attention because I was like, there's a pervert? And then the guy's like, that's a word, no, everyone knows what the hell that means. That's a sexually bad word. Such no better word to use in a public shaming situation. You just love laying under a feeble. I gotta tell you, yesterday, I had a visceral fear and reaction to drive-through. I swear the woman who was ordering was Maria. And I was like, fuck no, I'm out. What the hell? I thought it was her. So I cried. I was like, no, I'm not, I don't know who that is, but I don't want to be seen by them. Especially since there was spotting in there. Right? 2018. Yeah, I was so scared about that. It was bad. I was scared. It was accent and everything. I know, because it's like, Alexa.
Your meatball timer is done.
Stop. Awesome. I was like, when Dad said that, Alexa, stop. When Dad said that, she was like, I was like, oh god, I wonder if she went up to our old house and tried to find us. What did you come in? Please use your washroom. Let's see if we have the bedroom thing from your I need to flick my toothpicks all over your So, need to get your kids to do free babysitting for us. I didn't rest. You guys were my world. And it was sort of season. It's like, count your blessings, ma. Yeah, like it's not automatically, all the kids' responsibilities to go into the other room and walk each other. feel like she could call you up and say, you wanna come stay over at my house for a month? In the summer. And the only thing is, you're gonna be used as a babysitter. I know. That's a no from me, dog. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap up my video. Is that okay?
Yeah, girl.